Hi everybody, it's Amy at Crafty Cat, and it's time again for the 50 stack challenge, hashtag 50 stack challenge. If you are on YouTube or social media and you would like to take part in the hashtag 50 stack challenge, just make sure you use the hashtag 50 stack challenge, and then that way I can find your videos or your posts on either Instagram or Facebook. I'm not anywhere else. Those are the only two places that I am. What else? I think that's it for that part. This is all of our prompts so far. So each week what I do is draw 2 prompts and we make 2 guess checks. So 1 prompt for each guess check. I'll pick not the first one because I always seem to pick the first one. So for example, for prompt number 5, we had fabric is what I drew out of my bag. So on guess check number 5, I did all different patches of fabric and stitched them down and whatever. You don't have to stitch, just have to use a piece of fabric. That's it. Okay. And then for guess check number 6, the prompt was pocket. So I have put a little pocket on my guess check. And that's all. You can use anything else you want. Like I used mushrooms and butterflies and music, whatever. That's up to you what else you choose to use. You just had to, on guess check number 6, put a pocket. And on guess check number 5, do fabric. Okay? So that's as hard as it gets. So this week we are on, what is it? 31 and 32, I think. Let me put this back where it goes. 5, Amy. Okay. Yeah, we're on 31 and 32. Last week was the rubber stamp and ink, which is crazy that that's what I drew, but I did 2 trees. This is the rubber stamp one. This one I did ink all over. It's rubber stamped as well, but you get the idea. Okay. So there's those. And then 31 and 32 guess checked. And you don't have to coffee dye yours. You do it how you want. They can be whatever color. You don't even have to use guess checks. So if you're like, I don't have guess checks, you can use envelopes. You can use a piece of paper. You can use receipts. You can use, I don't know, whatever you want. Doesn't matter to me. Okay. So we are up to, like I said, 31 and 32. So I'm going to draw out of my bag, and you can see in here, it's just a whole bunch of little strips of paper with different prompts written on them. Okay? I have no idea what I'm picking, and I have no idea how, like last week I did rubber stamping. I don't, who knows. So this week for number 31, we have child. So you just have to use an image of a child. It can be a photograph, it can be an illustration, whatever, a sticker, whatever. Just have to have a child on it, okay? So I'm going to write child on here. And next one for 32, we need a ribbon. So any kind of ribbon you want. It can be Christmas, it can be pink, it can be blue, whatever. It can be a stamp of a ribbon, whatever, okay? Just has to be ribbon. All right, 31 is child, 32 is ribbon. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So for number 31, child, I have this little image that I cut out of a Happy Days with Our Friends, you know, like Dick and Jane book that I have that my sister got me. Thank you, Megan. So I have her cut out, and I took a piece of book page out that I might use, and I have some little borders and things. So what we're going to do first is I had, what did I do with it already? Some paper like these. And I thought we could use a little piece of this on here. This is really old paper that I hoard because I like it. It's by Daisy D, and you can't get it anymore. It's so ancient. It's probably at least 25 years old. 20, 25, somewhere around there. Somewhere. Because I got this when I used to make scrapbooks and things for my kids. And that was a very long time ago. So But I just loved this paper, and I wish you could still get it. What I need to do is try to make something like that. Maybe that'll be my next project, like doing a baby or child, you know, kind of theme, because I've never done one of those, so that might be fun. I like how this is all worn looking down here, so I think I want that. And I don't think I'm going to do any pockets this time. I am just going to kind of collage on there. No pockets this week, just for something different. And we're going to tear it about here, I think. So how y'all doing? I don't know if I said that in my little tirade at the beginning to tell you everything you need to know for the challenge. Or tangent, maybe not tirade, but tangent. Oh, and thank you to everybody. My son is home. He is good. He's here with us. Hallelujah. So thank you to everybody who asked and all of that. Yeah, it's just nice not to have to think about, you know, wondering if he's okay every second of the day, basically. I know it's kind of silly, but I mean, they just don't know what's going on. And so, there you have it. So he's here. And by the time you guys see this, he will have been here for quite a few days. But I always like to get some videos done ahead so that I'm caught up and can get some stuff done with the Glow Forge and whatever else needs to be done for my shop. There's that. And then I thought maybe this little pink and blue might be good, because I feel like it just kind of needs some blue. I mean, it doesn't really need the pink necessarily, but it does need the blue, I feel like, with the little blue dots on her dress. And I'll ink that too. And then I have a piece of Tim Holtz, but I don't know, that might go there too. I just have this piece left, this little tiny piece. Well, that's actually not bad, is it? That's his, one of his wallpapers. I think that's his first set. And again, I have no idea if you can get that either. They're just scraps I was digging through. I have a little bag of scraps from more like baby stuff. And yeah, I kind of like that better. All right, so let's get that down. I also have this that says Sally from the book, but I have the, I don't know if I want, I kind of like the idea of having a little bit of the text. That's this side. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. There's just not enough room. So let me get this stuff down, and then we'll figure out. I kind of do want the Sally on there at least. Yeah, I don't have many tales to tell now that we're back to somewhat calmness. I just hope that they're able to catch the perpetrator before they have to go back. You know, for all the kids' sake. I mean, it's just terrifying. Okay. Maybe I want that lower. No, I think I kind of like it up higher. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. All over the place. I want to see those pink flowers. I mean, I don't have to have the Sally. I just think it would be fun to have the Sally. Yeah, something like that will work. Just needed to be smaller. Get a little ink around her. I love these old kind of 1950s images. I wish they were in the public domain. Of course, then everybody would have a digi with them in them. It wouldn't just be me. But yeah, I might play around and see what I can come up with on my own. And then I have these flowers too. They might be fun. They're just little like die cutty type things. It's funny how there's so much difference in the color there. That one just doesn't really go. I like it, it just doesn't really go. Could use a little bit of one of these. I like the blue dots. I don't need all of it, but I just need to figure out kind of just like a strip of it, I think. This way. I think I'll do that. And I'm just going to tear it. But you could definitely cut it. Definitely, definitely. And I gotta punch out all those little holes. That's kind of annoying. But they don't come off when you pull the sticker off, huh? Sorry about that. I'm going to pause for a minute so you know. Okay, I'm back. I got it glued down there. I did put glue on it. I know it was a sticker, but anyway, that was a nightmare, and I'm glad I didn't have you watch, because getting all the little holes out, they were stuck to the back, stuck to my finger. See, there's still one on my hand. So yeah, that took me a minute. All right, so I'm going to put her on here, and I'm going to put Sally up here first, kind of about right there, I think. So yeah, and oh, another question I have had is if my son knew any of the kids, and he did not. His roommate went to high school with one of them, but that's it. Just went to high school with them, didn't really know them or anything, like, you know, they didn't hang out together. I'll say that. So yeah, we don't know them, but our hearts break for their families for sure. So, oh, and somebody else asked me what I'm going to put my guest checks in, or what I'm putting my guest checks in. I have these boxes that my daughter gets. She gets this Owl Crate book of the month kind of subscription, and so I have a few of those boxes. So that's what I'm going to keep mine in. Nothing fancy, because I'm going to use them as ephemera. So you know, I'm not going to make like anything for them to go in or put them in a book or anything, because they're going to be ephemera for journals, or when I sell a journal, I like to send out a piece of ephemera with it. So yeah, it's just that kind of thing probably is what I'm going to use them for, more than anything else. I may sell some of the sets, or I don't know yet. I haven't totally decided. I just want to get them all and show them all finished, and then I'll decide what in the world I'm going to do with them. But yeah, I'm not keeping them in anything special. Okay. And I do like the idea of having a couple of these here. I just don't know how exactly I want them. The yellow kind of goes better going that way, but it's right up next to the yellow paper. So I don't know. Maybe something like that. It would be better if I had 3, but I don't. So that's kind of how that goes. Let's see. I do have some other ones of these, and I have no idea what these are. They don't say on the back or anything, but it's just, you know, they just pop out, fall out, basically. But, yeah. There aren't any other ones like those ones. These were gifted to me too, so I don't know anything about them. I think that would help a little bit. It kind of just needs 3, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's just like that. So yeah, I'm not nearly as organized as like Gala Gustinelli, where she's got everything in its place and all those kind of things. I'm not good at that. I need somebody to come and do that for me is what I need. I am organized a lot of times with certain things, but my brain's kind of everywhere a lot of the time, so I feel like I struggle getting everything organized. That is definitely not my strong suit. Especially with all this stuff. I'm better throughout the house, other places, but all this stuff sort of overwhelms me. Because there's just so many different things of so many different sizes, and you know, y'all know. Alright, so there's that one, which is Child. I like it. I think it's adorable. Oh, we need to do the little corners on it. And once again, my thing was over on my other table. Alright. This one doesn't need hardly anything. It's already so coffee dyed. Okay, there's that one. And now we're going to do ribbon. So for ribbon, I have one of the die cuts out of that little piece of paper that I just pulled out, and I'm going to do something else with that. But first, I kind of want to put a piece of this paper on here. And I know I could have used that one for Child too, but I found that picture of Sally and I just liked it. She's so cute. I kind of want to go over that perforation line. And I'm going to take a piece of Sari Silk ribbon. And I know it's not the same color as the ribbon that's on here that she's holding for the little bunny, but we're going to pretend because I don't have any that color. So I'm just punching holes. hopefully I can get these through the holes because I didn't have a needle that had a big enough eye to put the sari silk through. So we're going to attempt this. And this may be another thing I pause for. Yeah, I'm going to. But you can see I've punched holes. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh, can you? Probably can't see because I don't have good light on it. No, but see there's holes there. All right, I'll be right back. I finally got it. That was not an easy task. So all I did is go, did I go in first? Yeah, I think so. I went in and over behind the little bunny's hand and then came up on both sides and just did a little tie there. I'll put glue over it. I didn't want to knot it because I didn't want it to get even fatter behind there. But anyway, that'll go something like that. And then I thought I could take this little bow and come up here and kind of do it behind there and then go behind there on that so that it'll be, you know, ribbon. A ribbon on there. And then we'll probably put something else behind too, but let's get this part figured out at least. And then we can move on. So there's that. I'm going to ink around this. Alright, so let's get the bow at least on here how we want it. Or ribbon, however you want to say. I'm gonna come, do I want to like twist it once or something just to give it some movement? Like that maybe? That one doesn't need to be that long. Something like that, I think, and it just needs a little bit of decorative something at the back. I'm thinking maybe this could go down first. Oh, that hangs over. I forgot. I did notice that, and then I was like, oh, it's fine, and I'll get it in a minute, and then I forgot. Okay. Uh-oh, this is falling off of here. There's just a little bit of this green color, so I think I might take this piece here and run it down there, kind of like I did the other one. Do I want? I'm trying to figure out where I want it. I could just go top to bottom right there. Let's ink it a little bit. So my son's been doing Zoom classes today. I'm like, well, I guess at least because of COVID, they all, know how to do all that. It's not like anything the professors haven't ever done before. So at least there's that, but it's just awful. I thought it would would reach, but it doesn't. And I guess I should have figured that out. But we'll just kind of make it even, and that's the way it is. These could sort of be considered like ribbon too, in a way, I think. Those trims. I feel like I need more. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not really loving any of them. That's why I'm kind of, as far as, like I like this yellow a lot, but I don't think that it's a big enough piece. Maybe this one. Need all of it, I know that. Go from like maybe here down. I don't like that. I don't like the color with it. It doesn't, it's just not quite right. So I think I'm gonna leave that off, and then I'm gonna get some book page instead. Kind of pink doily. Hold on just a second. I figured it out. I just needed some other things. So, okay. I have this, a piece of that doily that I showed you. Just tore a piece off. Eesh. Gluing doilies is never great. I'm just going to kind of put this along here. Buried my card. And we'll put our little bed there. That'll sort of be like the grounding for the little bed. Got glue everywhere, as per usual. And I have this little adorable that was part of that. Those little pop-outs. Just put that there. I was going to use book page, but then I cover up the dots and stuff, and I was like, well, I don't really want to do that, because what's the point in having the cute little polka dots back there if I cover them all up? Okay. I like it. It's cute. Let's do our corners. I wish that green, this bit was a little bit longer, but that's okay. It doesn't always work out exactly the way you want it to. True fact of life. In fact, it rarely does. All right. that is ribbon. And that was not Sorry Silk. It's seam binding. So we have number 31 is child, and number 32 is ribbon. So those are our guest checks for this week. Bring it up so you can see a little better. I like Sally, she's cute. And this little baby's cute too. All right, I hope you guys enjoy creating, and we will chat again soon. Love you guys. Talk later. Bye.